morning.
Well, good morning, boys.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, boys. Now, Stanford,
Yes, sir?
what do you understand by a relative pronoun?
Fair, John.
Botany.
Yeah?
Was I talking to you?
No, but strike.
Well, what's the matter?
Nothing, only we haven't sort of said anything yet.
No, I know you haven't sort of said anything. And you're not going to sort of say anything either. I've made up my mind to start the lesson immediately. Yes, so how do you like that?
Well, I thought we might just talk about the weather or something for a while.
Talk about the weather?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Well, we won't. Well, go on, Stanford. What do you understand by a relative pronoun?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. Well, it looks like we will talk about the weather.
Yes, I'm afraid it does.
It's been cold, hasn't it?
Yes, quite chilly.
We'll probably get some rain out of this.
Do you think? What do you... Serves you right, Buckley. You're just up to your old tricks again. You're just trying to waste our time by putting me off the track. Well, I won't stand for it. Do you know the answer to the question?
What question?
Hasn't it been cold?
Yeah, also.
No, I didn't mean that. What is a relative pronoun?
Oh.
Well, go on. Don't just say "or."
But you are Stanford, huh?
Did I? Yes, all right. I know that.
Oh.
Well, go on.
Go on, Stanford.
Don't you, Stanford.
Why, sir?
Well, I want to answer this question. No, I mean, look, never mind why. Botany.
Yeah?
Are you going to answer that question or aren't you? I know I asked Stanford and he didn't know. So now I'm asking you.
Oh.
Yes, oh. Listen, what's this "or" business? Oh, what?
Oh, well, I don't know either.
Oh. No, There. And you got that for just wasting our time, my boy. You don't know anything and you don't want to know anything as far as I can see. Listen, can you give me an illustration of a relative pronoun? Well, go on. Tell me one relative pronoun. Well, can you?
No.
And what about you, Stanford? Can you tell me one relative pronoun?
No, sir, I can't.
No, I didn't think you could. Well, that's disgusting. There are several relative pronouns. You should have known all of them. But you can't tell me one.
No, sir.
Well, it's terrible. I don't know what I'm going to do with you boys. You're absolutely... Oh, here's the boy that can tell me one. Greenbottles.
Yes.
He knows everything.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, which one would you like?
Anyone.
Yes, well,
Right. Now,
once upon a time, there was a big sign.
Now,
Right at the top of the beanstalk.
Greenbottles!
Yes.
Haven't you got any brains at all?
Yes.
Well, you don't appear to have. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
Oh, do you?
Yes. The giant used to say 3, 4, 5, 4.
What?
I spell the blood of an Englishman.
What? Look, keep that silly tongue of yours still. We're not talking about fairy stories. We happen to be discussing relative pronouns.
Yes, I know.
Yes. I distinctly asked you to tell me one relative pronoun.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
you big nut. You big storyteller.
Greenbottles, don't you speak to me like that. You're not out in the yard now. And I don't want to argue with you, but I did.
No, you never.
Huh?
He was outside.
Yes, was he?
Yeah.
Yes, well, look, you'll be outside, too, if you're not very careful.
Shall I go now?
Yes, just clear. No, look, come back here, Bob. Come back
All
here.
right.
Look, just sit down there and keep quiet. And, well, anyhow, Greenbottle, you should have known that we wouldn't be talking about fairy stories.
Yes, but Strike, I'm only human.
Yes. Oh, are you? Well, I've got my doubts about that. But still...
Yes, but I can't hear you through a wire, you know.
No, I don't suppose you can.
No, you're thinking of me auntie.
Yes, well, your auntie? Oh, am I? Well, I'm not.
She's physics.
Yes, all right. Well, she's what?
She's physics.
Physics?
Yes.
She's psychic, not physics. Psychic.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, she's physics.
Oh, skip it.
Yes, she could hear what you said if she was outside, even if she wasn't listening.
Could she?
Yes, of course she could.
Oh, I see.
She communes with the spirit.
What, in a bottle?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Well, listen, Greenbottle, I'm not a bit interested in this.
Yes, well, she can talk to me grandfather.
Oh, can she? Well, look, so can you as far as I'm concerned.
No, I can't.
No. Huh? Why not?
Well, he's been dead for 25 years.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
And you mean to say that your auntie still talks to him?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh. And does your grandfather ever answer her? Now listen, that's something that I would be interested to hear.
Yes.
Well, does your grandfather speak to her?
Yes, well, she says the grandpa's been trying to get the message through for some time.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
Oh, I
but
see.
she says the noise of the shoveling keeps drowning out his voice.
The noise of the shoveling. Yeah. What?
Well, that's what she says.
Oh, does she? Well, look, I don't want to hear about it. Look what's happened. I come along this morning determined to start the lesson immediately, and what happened? as soon as you get here, Greenbottle, we start talking about your auntie.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, she's visible.
Oh, what's the use?
Yes, you can see through a brick wall,
Yeah.
even if it's not there.
Yes, right. Now will you keep quiet? I wonder how many times I've had to tell you to stop talking about members of your family. It must be hundreds.
Thousands.
Millions?
Well, twice, anyhow.
No,
And I've had to tell you millions of times to mind your own business. But apparently you take no notice. Now, are we going to do this lesson now or after school?
Now, sir.
All right, chatterbox. Nobody asked you to start making speeches.
No, sir.
Right. Now, where were we? Oh, pronouns. Now, relative pronouns. Well, have you thought of one yet, Bottomley?
Me?
There.
Well,
And I don't mean the one about the commercial traveller either.
I don't think I've heard that.
Haven't you?
No.
Oh, well, he arrived in the town one night, you see. Now, listen. I'm not here to tell you stories. What is a relative pronoun?
That's right. Oh, I told you that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember. What did you tell me?
I told you I don't know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, neither does Stanford.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I don't.
No, and neither does Greenbottle, I suppose.
Yes, I do.
Well, go on, surprise me. What is a relative pronoun?
It's a family pronoun.
Family pronoun?
Yes, such
Huh?
as uncle, auntie, cousin,
No, it's-
brother,
What?
man, son, brother,
Just
sister,
a minute.
sister, butcher, baker, milkman,
Listen, just a minute. What on earth are you talking about, Greenbottle?
relative pronoun.
Relative rubbish? Just because they're your relatives, it doesn't mean that they're relative pronouns, you numbskull.
Yes, well, I thought it did.
Oh, did you? Well, you were wrong. And at all events, there's no reason why you should include, what did you say, grocer, butcher, baker, milkman. There's no rhyme or reason in that at all.
Yes, well, I've got a cousin who's a grocer.
What?
My cousin's a grocer.
Oh, look, can't you think of anything else but your relatives? As far as I can see, you've got uncles and aunties and cousins in every trade, calling, profession and business that's ever been known. And a few more that have never even been heard of.
Yes, well, I've got a cousin a grocer.
Oh, have you? Well, that's very, very nice.
Not for his customers, it's not.
No, I know, but... Bottomley,
Yeah?
haven't I told you to keep your nose out of things that don't concern you?
But that concerns me.
Does it?
Yeah, he's our grocer.
What, Greenbottle's cousin?
Yes, of course he is.
Your grocer?
Yeah. Worse luck.
Yeah,
He's a boxer.
A boxer?
Yeah.
What, a box of matches?
Yeah.
Well-
No, a fighter.
Fighter?
Yes, oh, he is,
Now,
though.
just a minute. Look, what are you talking about, Bottomley? Greenbottle says his cousin is a grocer, and you say he's a fighter, a
Yeah.
boxer.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah. He's a lightweight champion.
Lightweight champion.
Yeah. You buy a pound of sugar and you're extra lucky if you get 9 ounces.
Oh.
Oh, he's a big storyteller, Bottomley.
Well,
That's right.
No, it is,
Look,
though.
keep quiet. It doesn't matter whether it's right or not.
Yes, it does.
Ah.
Bottomley shouldn't be allowed to say that.
Oh, shouldn't it? Well,
No.
look, I'm the one to allow things in this classroom, not you, Greenbottle.
Yes, but what he said wasn't true.
Well, that may be so. But at the
No,
same
if you buy a pound of sugar in my cousin's shop, you get 12 ounces the same as anybody else.
Yes, well, if that's probably all very well. But you get what? 12 ounces?
Yeah.
Ah, well, that sort of proves Bottomley's case. Because there happen to be 16 ounces in a pound.
Yes.
See? There are 16 ounces in a pound, not 12.
No, you're thinking of having the pie.
Have it a pot. What did you say? Have it a what?
Have it a roll.
Yes, and you can have it a bath. Make it sound simple to you. Yeah, serves you right. You,
Oh, that hurts.
yes, I know it. Well, you started all that silly business.
No, I never.
You said Greenbottle's cousin was a lightweight champion or something.
Yeah, well, so are you.
All right, well, I don't want to hear about it.
Yes, but my cousin is considered one of the
No,
best
no,
grocers.
Greenbottle!
Yes.
Do you want to be shot?
Yes. No.
Now, well, keep quiet. We started out to talk about relative pronouns. And for some unknown reason, you start talking about your cousin, the grocer.
Yes, well, it's an example.
And I say he isn't. You've got no idea of it. Relatives like nephews, uncles, nieces, cousins have got nothing nothing to do with relative pronouns.
No, sir.
No. See, Greenbottle? Even Stanford knows that much.
Yes, but he's always wrong.
Oh, is he? And of course you never are. You're always right.
Yes.
That's what you think.
Yes.
Well, this time Stanford just put you to shame.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Stanford, we'll just show Greenbottle how ridiculous he is.
Yes, sir.
Now listen. Steph, would you call your nephew, say, a relative pronoun?
No, sir.
No, of course you wouldn't.
I haven't got a nephew, sir.
No, he hasn't even got a nephew, so why would he go... What? No, that's got nothing to do with it. That's not the point.
What, sir?
Well, never mind why. We're just showing Greenbottle how silly he is.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right, listen. Have you got a cousin, Steph?
A cousin? Yes,
Right, well, what would you call him?
Harry.
Harry? Why?
That's his name.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, look, I don't mean that. I mean, what would you call him? Or at least, is he a relative pronoun?
Oh, no, sir.
No, exactly.
He's a cornet player.
A corner player. Oh, yes, well, so he couldn't... No, listen,
Oh!
That might teach you to use your brains a bit, Stanford. I don't know whether you're naturally dull or just pulling my leg. But a stick will do you good in either case.
Yeah.
Yes, look, and this has got nothing to do with you, so keep quiet.
Yes, well, he couldn't prove I was silly.
No, he didn't have to. We all knew that. I didn't really want him to prove that you were silly.
Yeah.
Yes, what?
Yes, you're just wasting our time.
Exactly. Now, listen, I don't know what you think who you think you're speaking to, Greenbottle, but I won't stand for it. Anybody would think you boys just come to school to be rude instead of learning things. And what have we learned today? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I never knew Stanford's cousin was a cornet player before.
Didn't you?
No, that's something I've learned.
Oh, well, what? Listen, I'm not talking about that. I learned that myself. And I also learned that Greenbottle's cousin was a grocer.
Yes, and me auntie's physics.
Yes, that's something else, that Greenbottle's auntie is physics.
And that I haven't got a nephew.
Yeah, and that Stanford hasn't got a nephew.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, well, you've learned it up for one day.
You think?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Oh, well, good morning, boys.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, boys.